Hello, my magicals. Okay, so just a quick apology. I know I've been absent. I've actually been quite unwell. I've just had to take some time to recalibrate my physical health over the last week or two. A whole lot of stuff went down in the 3D. We're going to talk a bit about that now because it's kind of relevant for all of us. And with that, I kind of had side effects of cortisol and things like that. Just kind of purging and really having to look after myself a bit. My health wasn't 100%. And, we're getting older now, and, for those of us who have the peri and the actual, like, post-menopause and all that nonsense, shit's getting real, man. It's bullshit. Okay, guys, so this is your energy update for this week. A couple of things that are coming through very, very strongly. The first thing that Spirit is wanting me to tell you is that this week is going to be a big grounding week, okay? You guys are going to have to be consistent in your grounding. Lots of water, lots of physically grounding yourself in the garden and on the grass and that kind of stuff. A lot of crown chakra activations, okay? So that always comes with big stuff, right? I'll talk to you about that in a minute. As well as the activations, we are looking at downloads. They're saying to me very clearly, loads and loads of downloads coming in. They're talking about just having aha moments and epiphanies. They're talking about things coming to you in your dreams. Our dream state still seems to be quite strong. I really need to check when Pisces is leaving Neptune. I'm not sure. But our dreamscape is still very, very strong at the moment. So just pay attention. It's still to that. What I want to say is the messages are quite simple for this week. So it doesn't feel like there's going to be a whole lot to say. However, there's going to be a whole lot going on, if that makes sense. So the one thing they're saying is with the crown activations comes the concept of attachment, okay, because we know that the shadow side of the crown chakra is attachment. It's what drains the crown chakra. So we're looking at what are we attached to that are unhealthy attachments for us. What is no longer serving us, okay? And with that, we're going to be losing stuff, guys. Things are going to be stepping out of our spaces. So just a quick little idea of what I mean by that. I may have been guilty of procrastinating on one or two administrative issues in my life. Just putting it out there gently in the corner. And with that happening, and with me being not really like up on my game, the universe has given me one or two signs to move forward and change my bank account, to level up in my bank account, do business accounts, etc., etc. And Mara was like, "Yo, I'll get there one day." The other thing that I knew I needed to change was my phone. Sorry. Sorry, give me a second here. My throat. I'm still going through the throat chakra healing. It's so much fun. I really feel like I'm going to be the first accidental trans man if this shit goes on. Right, okay. So, what I want to say is that my phone is 6 years old. It really needs to be upgraded, and I've been putting it off because I really hate the admin of swapping all my contacts over, of swapping everything over that needs to be done. It's just one of those meh jobs on my list. So what happened? My phone broke. And the first guy I contacted said they couldn't fix it, so I had to wait 3 or 4 days because now I'm trying to get contracts and new phones and all of that. I need to go back to another guy and say, no, of course I can fix it. That's easy. So a whole lot of palaver around that. Got locked out of my bank accounts because there was no OTP that could be sent to my phone. And basically, in a nutshell, it was a feck up. I'm trying not to get kicked off of YouTube. It was a feck up, really, on every level. So aside from dealing with all of that, obviously then I had some issues around my health as well. But it made me look at the attachments as to why I was holding onto those certain aspects of my life. Okay. The phone had been a gifting from my mom, and I had just come out. The first energy update we did, I spoke about that whole mother wounding, that whole healing. So there was a healing around that and the needing to let go of attachment to that. And the bank account was something that I had gone to that bank because my ex-wife was with that bank, and it was just easier for us to have the same banking systems. So a whole lot of that energy now. Okay. So the reason I'm telling you that story is not shame poor Mara. How about, yeah, Mara, learn your lesson and don't do what you need to do. freaking idiot. I'm a freaking idiot, seriously. But what it's actually about is to say to you that for those of you who really feel like you're leveling up, that you've done the work, that things are starting to fall into place for you, that things are changing in your spaces, right? This is a very transitional time, right? Which means that things are going to have to be removed from our spaces in order to make space for the new stuff. The people, the places, the situations, the items, like phones, all of that stuff has to change when we change. The stuff change depending on how you're leveling up and what you are requiring in your level up. Okay. So all I'm going to say to you is for the next couple of days, be very flexible. Just go with the flow. If something comes up and it's not working the first 2 or 3 times, don't be in resistance. Don't keep pushing. Don't keep going for it. Don't keep trying to make something work when it's not working at that point in time. Take a step back, because what might happen is you might try to do something like, let's just say, for example, you might want to purchase something online and it's not going through and it's not going through. There might end up being an error, and you could be that the money goes out, but it doesn't go to the recipient, which is actually what happened to me on my banking and all of that. So what I'm going to say to you is just be really careful around that energy. Do not be in resistance to anything that comes up this week. Go with the flow, stay grounded, drink lots of water, make sure you're clearing your space, and please do your meditations, right? Seriously, do your meditations this week. It's really going to be about us transitioning into the next phase. It is that rising of all of our frequencies to meet the 5D reality that we're going into. And we really do need to evolve, guys. We are being pushed now. So when we are not willing to make the moves that we actually really want to make, but that are admin for us, the universe is just going to make those moves for us. And we're going to really be in a space of like, because it's all going to happen. All of that stuff that happened with me, and we had no water on the property at the same time, right, for like a week. All of that stuff went down in the space of 3 days. My phone broke and all the banking stuff went down. And my bank there's a glitch in their app, so 7,000 Rand's gone out of my account and we don't know where it is. And there's a whole lot of stuff that's happened in those 3 days that have become like a chain effect, okay? Because I was too stubborn to actually make the moves that I needed to make when I should have done them, right? Because I was like, oh, that's admin, that's such admin. So guys, please, I'm being told very clearly we are in huge transitional phases. If something needs to be released, let it go. Because when you don't release it in this period and this kind of energy that's going on now, right, what's going to happen is it's going to come back and bite you in the ass, is basically what they're saying. Okay. I also do want to say, just have patience with technology and stuff like that. We've got this weird pseudo kind of Mercury retrograde energy floating around at the moment. Communications are off. People are misinterpreting communications. All sorts of things are going down. Like IT at the moment and technology is just weird. It's really weird. It's taken me all morning to try and get my camera to work so I could record the video. It's taken me ages to do things because my internet is unstable because there's a little bit of a breeze outside. It's been that kind of weird, funky energy going on, right? And it's been like this for a couple of days, and I've got a feeling it's going to be in for a couple more days. So guys, just be aware of that. Make sure that you are not non-responsive to those things. Okay, try and manage that as best you can. I just restarted my whole laptop, went and made tea, did other stuff, because quite honestly, it got too frustrating. And I don't want to carry that frequency. I want to raise my vibration because we've just come out of the 222 portal, and we're on the back end of the full moon, the Virgo full moon, guys. It is very potent energy, I'd say, until tomorrow, really. And it's energy that's going to push us into new directions, to expand, to get into routines, to start changing habits, to get all of that kind of energy to get us into a stable space. Okay, to create long-term stability in whichever area we are focusing on and whichever areas we are evolving in. Right, that was this massive full moon that we've just had. So all I'm going to say to you is just stay calm this week. Don't engage with anything that is creating a resistance in you. Try and see if it's triggering you in a way that is showing you something that still needs to be healed or something that needs to be released. If something steps out of your life, wish it well, send it flowers, give it gratitude, and let it go. Okay, but make sure that you're crossing your eyes, listen to me, like cross your eyes, dot your I's and cross your T's this week as well, because Virgo is pedantic energy, right? They are perfectionists. So aligning that with the Mercury energy that kinds of I don't know what this Mercury, I cannot tell you. I'm not an astrologer, but it just feels like a premature Mercury retrograde floating around. Okay, right, guys. So keep calm this week. Remember that your crown chakra is the lead like kind of player in the whole kind of energy realm this week. Please be careful with that. Okay. Make sure that you're keeping yourself grounded, guys. It's really quick to go away with the fairies and then not be able to make the decisions that you need to make and do what you need to do in the 3D, right, to get you further along if you're away with the fairies. Okay, and things can become overwhelmed if you're not grounding yourself. So I'm sending you lots of love. All right. Tomorrow the zodiac reading will go out on the Mysteries Breath channel. Please just bear with me. I'm just trying to find my feet after having to do a bit of self-care for the last couple of days. But I'm sending you so much love, and I'm wishing you the most beautiful, beautiful day and a fantastically magical week, guys. Mwah. Love you lots, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye.